Oh shit, we're live. Oh yeah. You're gonna pause this real quick. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to Oola Brew, right? Hopefully everyone can see me. We are live on both Facebook and on YouTube. So if you guys don't have anything watching, or if you guys are trying to watch it or stream it, you guys can go watch any of these sites. All right, so let me introduce myself. My name's Alex, obviously, because it's Oola with Brew, means Oola with Alex, but more to me is awesome brew. That's what it means. So we're kind of I'm gonna try to give you guys a little bit of understanding with the whole Oola product. Not really product, not really product, but the message that they're trying to send out, and just their framework too. So I know I've been practicing it all week. A little nervous, but hey, you know what? I'm going live. I'm live right now, so anything can happen. I'm actually in my house right now. Obviously, I got a camera there, camera here, because it's my YouTube and my Facebook. You'll see my dog Cap running around the show. He might be trying to be a star of the show here, because he might be a fan favorite. So who knows? So anyway. So let's get down to business here. The word Oola, right? I do have this fancy dancy Oola life book. No one can see I got this little Oola life book, right? Oola life book. Oola, find your balance. That's what I got from my mom to help me understand this more clearly. I just started with this product. These guys have been around for a long time. They were part of Young Living for a while too. And the funny thing is too, these two guys, they're Dave and Troy, awesome guys. They're fantastic. I was able to meet them about maybe 4 or 5 years ago in Frankenmuth, Michigan, when they were here with their motivational speaking. And they had their little Oola stickers and their little Volkswagen van. It's full of stickers. And they travel around the world to 50 states to preach their product. But I'm not neither of those guys because they know more than I do. I'm learning, I'm listening, and I'm taking notes. Not only taking notes, but I'm understanding this product too. So if you guys don't know what Oola means, right, I will leave you the interesting definition of Oola, right? So Oola derives from the French expression of ooh la la, right? So ooh la la, everyone says ooh la la, right? Everyone says that. So also, it's also a state of awesomeness, a life that is balanced and growth in a key area of health, fitness, or health, finance, career, relationships, and well-being. All right, so that's what I'm going to say for right now. They do preach on their 7 F's. So everyone's probably wondering why my title, my description on here is called Oola Brew 7 F's. Friends, right? So that's one of the F's. So the rest of the F's are as follows. We have fun, field, finance, faith, family, and fitness. Those are the 7 F's, and I'm going to be breaking down, so this is a limited series, 21-week series. I'm going to be breaking down the 7 F's. I'm going to be breaking down the blockers. I'm going to be breaking down the accelerators. Oh, I'm surprised I remember that. Which is always a good thing, right? To remember things. And kind of preaching on this product here. But each week we're going to be focusing on each individual F's. For the first seven weeks, we're going to be focusing on the F's. And the first one is obviously friends. Because friends are one of the second most important thing to me in my Oola wheel. And I will going to be discussing my strengths to my weaknesses throughout this whole program here. So if you have any questions at any point in time, let me know. I can answer anyone's questions. Along with that too, there will be some laughs. There will be some teary eyes going on here. And not only there will be little dancing here, right? Little dancing to get you guys up and awake and get you going out. Hoorah, 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 right? So let's talk about friends, right? So obviously friends are very important to each and every single one of us, right? And they are more of our key strengths, or one of our key strengths that kind of holds us together, right? Because no matter what, our friends can pick us up when we're down, or anything, or anything really that we need anything with, right? They're fun to hang out with. They're cool to pick up where you guys left when you left off. Some people don't want to hang out with their friends not often, and kind of going from there, right? Sorry, folks. I do want to say that I know I'm kind of walking around right now. I'm standing up, something different with my shows. Normally I sit down in my little corner here over my table, but this time I'm going to be walking around because it's more exercise. It gets you awake, right? So getting back into the friends, sorry, got a little sidetrack there. It's very important. It should be very important to every single one of you guys. I know family is also one too, but we'll get that. We'll talk about that in a like next week or differently, like next week. Where do I kind of begin with friends, right? I'm gonna do some real life scenarios. I'm gonna make some scenarios up, right? But the one thing also before I get into anything, right? So how it's going to do is I'm going to have you guys, if you guys would like to, it's totally up to you. People who are doing Oola right now, people who are doing Oola around the world right now, you don't have to do it because you already did it already. So the people who are interested in doing it, right? I want you guys for each week, right? For each of these 7 Fs that we're going to be talking about the next 7 weeks, I want you guys to give me write down 3 goals of each of these 7 Fs. And then after those 7 weeks, the 7 Fs, describe what are your 7 best, your top 7 goals that you want to accomplish, long term, short term, whatever you want to feel like doing, right? And then you want to get down to that Oola 1. Oola 1 is very important to everybody and everywhere. So if you guys would like, if you guys want to take some time and think about after the session, I would love for everyone to direct message me on my Facebook so that I can see if you guys are participating in this. If not, no big deal. Same with the YouTube also. If I get some people watching it. So that's the one ground rule that I want to kind of set down and get that framework going, because this is going to help you achieve what you want to achieve in life, right? It's going to help you get to where you want your balance wise in your life. So getting back to friends here, I'm kind of going off track, but I want to get that out of the way before I start getting the deep dive into it, right? So friends, obviously they're more important. I'm sure you guys are very important with your friends. Do you guys enjoy it? You guys enjoy your friends. Everyone enjoys their friends because it brings laughter, brings tears. It's just fun to be around them, right? You guys have to hang around, have a few drinks with them, talk, small talk, see how things are going if you haven't seen them in a long time, or kind of go from there, right? And it's also a good way to reconnect with old friends too, because you can see how they're doing. And that could be one of the goals that you want to do. Hey, I want to reconnect with this friend. I want to reconnect with this friend. Or I want to call at least 2 friends that I've not talked to and see how life's going with them. If they have any girlfriends, if they have any boyfriends, if they're married, or if they have kids, or how their kids doing, and whatnot, right? Those are some scenarios. And it could be a vice versa situation here, but still, I'm going to give you a scenario right now, right? Last week was a very, very fantastic week with my friend group. We call them the boys, right? The boys. They've been very important to me from day one. From day one, we all got here from high school together. All had a good time together, right? Then after when college comes around, we kind of real reconnected, and then now we are the boys. Yes, I'm doing quotations, the boys, because there's more to that, but I'm not going to get into that. So anyway, so one of my good friends, right? One of my good friends got married over the weekend, over the past week. Very happy, very happy. It was a very nice ceremony. It was very nice. He married the most wonderful girl in the world. She's so awesome. She's great, and she gets his humor and gets our humor sometimes. But she has to put up with it because she's the only girl in our friend group. None of us, yes, you know the rest. So it was a very nice evening. It was very nice to at least stand up in his wedding. I was very honored to be in his wedding. And before the wedding started, right? We set up the wedding. We set up the hall. The hall was phenomenal. Was beautiful, fantastic, right? So then what? Then we get back to our hotel room. We all get dressed. We all get ready to go, and then it becomes showtime, right? It becomes showtime. So it was very nice the way they did it. It was very fun. It was great. And I was very proud of him. So in the hotel room before we were all getting ready and getting ready. So he's passing up all his groomsmen gifts, right? His groomsmen were giving gifts. And the one thing that kind of touched me was he got me something special in saying that in his letter, because I'm getting military out of here because it gets me every time because it shows our relationship, it shows our friendship. Stating that I am the glue to the friend group, and that I'm a great friend, and without me, we wouldn't be where we're at today with our friend group, and that he was honored to have me by his side, and I was too, right? Big day for him, right? Big day for him. So it was very nice. We all had a good time. Had a few drinks, on the bus. Had fun, You know how much I'm a good friend, right? I'm a good friend is that I care for others. I make sure my friends are okay. I make sure things are good with my friends. So at the end of the night, for my friends, didn't feel good, right? Didn't feel good. Too much indulging in some awesome drinky drinks. And I was watching the rest of the night, right? And I was a little bit too, but the rest is the rest, right? I kept watching to make sure he was okay, right? I stood into my buddy's hotel room for about 2-3 hours, seeing if he was okay, waiting for him, because I wanted to make sure he was okay and kind of go from there. And I love my friends. I really do. I love my friends. No matter what the circumstances are, I will always be there for my friends. I will always reach out to my friends, right? So tonight we're all just kind of yeah. So it was very nice. It was good. I mean, there was more to the story, but I kind of don't want to say more to the story to that one because some people may know, some people may not know. So, but anyway, so that was my core friend group, and I'm proud of my buddy and his newly wife. It's weird to say wife now, but I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not going to. I don't want to disclose any names or anything like that. But I really had a good time. I really had a blast. It was great. It was fun, right? So the thing is that like a lot of people have other different friend groups, right? Depending on their core groups, right? So you got your high school friends, and you got your friends that will carry on all the long way too, and then you kind of have college friends, roommates, whatever, So I have all my other group of friends, right? As you ever know, sometimes people who are on here know that I'm an athlete. I love playing sports. So I have my jock group, right? The jockeys, right? I don't really see them here and there and all, but it's always good to connect with these guys once a year, twice a year. It doesn't matter, right? Because we have Labor Day weekend here and Labor Day weekend in the town of Romeo, and we have a Peach Fest, and then everyone goes to the beer tent, more like a reunion, And then we do like a football like thing at Thanksgiving, which I haven't been in the last couple of years because I've been traveling. So it's always good to reconnect with these guys because I don't see those guys all day, every day, or often at least. Some of them live close to me, but I choose not to see them because I'm just too busy. But here and there. But the friends part of this is morally important. I won't say morally important. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this for the whole entire thing. Morally important, because as you can say, picture this. So I'm going to say picture this, but some people that I know, I've been to this. Some people went to Tony Robbins, right? I'm not no Tony Robbins. I'm not no motivational speaker. I'm not promoting this product. Like I said, I'm just here to get the word out and all that stuff, you know? So I was at Tony Robbins one year, right? Tony Robbins. And the very first day, right? Very first day, you had to walk on fire. Walk on fire, right? Firewalkers. That's what they called us. That's what they call the thing. Firewalkers, right? If you it's more like fear, but I could also get into that too down the road here, another scenario. But think about, that you're trying to have a healthy relationship with your friends, right? And you're walking on this fire, and you can't look down. You cannot look down on this fire. They're all coals. Everything's all coals down here, right? Coals of fire, very hot. If you look down, you're gonna get burnt, right? So if you want to have a healthy relationship, you want to keep walking forward, right? Keep moving forward. I'm going to keep preaching this tonight. Just keep moving forward, right? And get out there and make these relationships happen. Get that healthy relationship with your friends going. And it's very, very important. And that's the one thing I kind of learned that day, was that no matter what, if it's fear or if it's anything else, your end result is to be a better person, to be a positive you, right? Positive you, and kind of go from there. Be positive to your friends, be positive to anybody else, right? Any person you see, right? So another example, right? I'll give you another example. Different example, right? I'll give you my Nana, for example. My Nana, right? Love her to death. My Papa too, love him to death too. Very, very sweet. They are very cool to hang out with. Love them to death. So they moved down. This is a prime example of friends, right? Prime example of friends. They moved to Georgia. They've been there for about maybe 15 years or so, right? They've made friends. They made bonds. They've had a strong, healthy relationship with their friends, and that was carried them through the whole time in Georgia, right? So then just recently, they just moved down to Florida, almost a year, and all of a sudden they already meet new friends. Think about that. You meet new friends. Now, if you move somewhere else, right? Move somewhere else across the country, like my sister, for example. She moved all the way out to Tahoe. I followed her with her, right? She had to meet all new people. I had to meet all new people. I'm not a talkative guy. I'm not no talkative guy. Heck no. I'm somewhat shy, but once you get to know me more, I start getting on my shell, start talking like no other, right? I don't shut up. But then I go sideways at times too. But they met new friends. So back to the scenario is that they met all new friends. They made all new bonds. I was surprised when I got there and I visited them for Thanksgiving. I was surprised they had so many friends. It was unbelievable. Very unbelievable. Why? I know Nana and Papa really well. I know them really well. Well, because I know them really well, because they were there when I was born. But anyway, Dave met a lot of people. My Papa's a golfer, and he met some golf buddies, right? They go every week. Go every single week. every week. I don't know about nowadays, but they used to go all the time. I don't know if they still do now, or they go once a week, right? Hey, he has fun with these guys. He has fun with his new friends. They're enjoying life down there, right? They're enjoying life. They're enjoying life. They're enjoying their time down there, and they're having a good time. They love it down there. They got some good friends. They got some friends who come down to Georgia to visit them, and it's not that far away from where they're at, from where Georgia they're at. So if you think about it, right? So I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios here, right? I'm giving you some scenarios. Not scenarios, but I'm giving you some kind of gestures. Give me some gestures here. Give me a little bit of gestures and kind of going from there. The question is, the first one is, how? How are you? How are you going to get these friends? How are you going to, not really friends, but how are you going to build your relationships up with your friends? Does it matter who your friends are? It doesn't matter if it's your best friend. It could be like your best friend in the whole wide world that you love so dearly. A boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. How are you, right? How are you going to improve how are you going to improve it, right? What are you? What steps are you going to take, or what steps you're going to take to achieve these goals, right? To be a better boyfriend, be a better girlfriend, right? Be a better friend. Like reach out to people who want to talk, right? Who is in the mood to talk, who haven't seen in a while, right? People who maybe you have friends out of the States, you want to say, hey man, I want to call you and say how you doing, like get in contact, right? Why are you? Why? Get the why. Why are you going to do? Why are you going to do this? Huh? Do you want this to be a learning curve? Do you want this to be why do you want to do this in the first place? Do you want to be a better person? Why do you want to be a better person, right? Why? Okay? So you got to figure out the why, figure out the how, and figure out the what. That will define what kind of person and a friend you are, right? And it's good. If you get those three, you're good, you're fantastic, it's awesome, right? So let's say, so I'm trying to get more into depth of things here, right? I'm trying to get down and dirty. I'm trying to get serious. I'm trying to figure out what makes people tick, right? Makes people tick on how they view their friendship, right? How do you guys view your friendship? Do you guys get along just fine? Do you guys enjoy the company of each other? Or do you just straight up hate each other and say, oh, we're just going to go to his house and just have a good time, but yet again, I don't like his guts? No, nobody should have that mentality of doing that, right? Friendships build who we are and what defines us, okay? So I'm going to give you, so if you guys know me really well, I'm a big Marvel guy, right? Huge Marvel guy. And obviously some of my YouTubers know that I do Marvel Underground. I haven't done in a while. But good scenario here. Marvel guy, right? I'm going to do some Marvel logic here, right? So there's an Infinity Gauntlet, right? There's a bad guy named Thanos, right? Thanos' main goal is to wipe out half the universe. So the question is, if I had that gauntlet in my hand, right? If I had that gauntlet in my hand and I snap my fingers, and everyone's friends are gone, what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to build new friendships? You guys gonna mourn your friend because they're gone, they're dusted, they're gone, right? Or are you going to wait until they return 5 or 10 years, or unless the snap is reversed, or you're going to meet new friends, meet brand new friends, get a fresh new start on life with your friends, and kind of go from there. If that makes sense, then we're good, right? What other ones do I have? I have tons of different. So as I was kind of practicing and everything else is running out of my head now because I figure this is going to go different. So okay, picture. So okay, you got. So I want you guys to all picture this, right? Picture this. Picture this. Picture this. Picture this. Okay. So let's say one of your friends, right? Because you guys will understand this scenario here. So what if you see someone, right? Someone you're not like someone. What was it? Someone that is homeless, or someone that has a house, has a foreclosure in their house, or if they're filed for bankruptcy, or bankruptcy. What are you going to do? Are you just going to lend a hand to your friend, to that particular person? It could be a friend. It could be anyone. It could be any friend of yours, right? Foreclosure in the house. That's a perfect scenario, right? Perfect scenario. Because foreclosure is bad right now. Foreclosure is really bad right now, right? So, because of what's going on in the world today. So, okay, so you see a friend that's kind of sad down in the dumps, being like, saying, I'm just about to lose my house. What can I do to stay positive, right? Because by that time, you're going to be very positive. You're going to be very down on yourself. You're going to be very negative, and kind of going from there. So if how can I explain this? Your friends are more of a pickup or a pick-me-up than ever. They want to try to be positive. They want to try to get. They want to try to get you. They do want to try to get you back up on your feet. They want to try to get you saying, "Hey, you know what? It's all right. It's okay if you foreclose your house. It's okay. That means get back to where you're at before in life. Get to where you want to be at, and kind of go from there. Okay. Now, the good reason for that. This is the good reason, right? This is the good reason, right? So, in 2020, right, the year the pandemic happened, right? Things went down, right? So my friend group, the boys, I call it boys, right? One of my friends got stressed out because of his job, right? Got stressed out of his job, and he was, I want to say, not really going crazy, but he lost all hope. I'll say that he lost all hope because of what's going on in the world. What was going on in the world at the time. Now, at that time, my friends were kind of, we did the wrong decision of kicking him out of the group, right? We kicked him out of the group because he was very negative. He wasn't the same, right? He wasn't the same. So about maybe a couple months later, I put my one buddy and I, aka Ross, because he's like Ross, tall, no personality-wise like Ross. Picked up the phone and he called us, right? He called us on different days to explain that he's very sorry that what he said, he was going through a tough time, and that, like, whatever. So, the good person I am, I listened and I acknowledged. You go, hey, I understand you're going through a rough time now, going through a rough time. I was going through a rough time at the time. I was going through a rough time, right? I had a girlfriend. Broke up with me then, right? And sucked. It sucked. But I listened to him. I made sure that there was no hard feelings between us. We were still friends no matter what, through thick and thin, during this pandemic or any other pandemic coming up, right? If there's anything else coming up, right? No matter what, I'm there for my friend. I'm there saying, hey man, I'm sorry, I understand your situation. We just overreacted. We just kind of was like, what's going on with you? So he apologized, and now he was able to go to the wedding, my buddy's wedding, right? They made amends. We all made amends, and was able to go to the wedding, right? So, which that was really heartfelt for me. I wasn't trying to make amends with anybody, but it fell on the right day. It fell there, and it was fantastic, right? So it was good. Everything was good. Everything was fine now. I'm kind of going from there, right? So also to kind of keep preaching is reconnect friendships, right? You want to reconnect friendships, and I like kind of reconnecting with people time to time, very time to time, to make sure how things are going, stuff like that, right? So another thing, right? Okay, wedding last weekend. Too much drinks in my system. I don't say I made the wrong decision, but a little bit a good decision, right? So obviously there was more to the story than I was saying anything about, but hey, you know what? Do I care? No. But I texted my ex-girlfriend, right? My ex-girlfriend. Texted her, seeing how she was doing, how her family's doing, and stuff like that, right? And then I threw in some other stuff in there too, because it's been 6 months or whatever since we talked last. And whatever, we chatted for a little bit. Obviously, remind you, I was too many drinks in my system. And I don't want to say it went sideways, but I told her to come over and have dinner and just catch up, and then boom, boyfriend, right? Which is totally fine. Totally fine with it. I'm happy. I'm very happy that she had a new boyfriend now. I'm so happy. I'm very, very, very happy for her. Very happy. And you think that made me, yes, it made me feel a bit upset a little bit. But hey, she's happy. She's happy. She's very happy, and I'm happy for her. And going from there. So I was going to say wish her the best, right? Wish her the best because that's what every ex-boyfriend does. Oh, I wish you the best. Good luck. If you're here, give me a call, right? Because I'm a guy, with a kind heart, and will listen, right? I will listen to anyone, right? That's just how I am, right? Because I was in a downside. I was in a down patch for a couple of years now. I was in a down patch. I didn't know what I was going to do in life. I didn't know how everything's going to go, right? Because I was stuck at a job that I did not like, and I had to pass a test to get a certain license. My hope was low, and I'm bad with it. I'm bad with it, right? And I'm bad with it, right? So I studied for this, right? My friends helped me out. They not helped me out, but they gave me some positive energy. They gave me positive energy. They kept me up. They kept me wanting to study, right? So the test came around, not looking good, right? Everyone else got a great old score, and here's me not getting my license, right? My certain license, right? Hey, life happens. I had my darkest side, right? Dark side came out, right? Dark side, very, very, very bad dark side that I do not want to talk about because I will mention it, but I will not describe what happened because it was a poor decision on my part, and it was a very poor decision ever. Right, to the point where I had to get to fix my car, right? My car, Lola. Yes, the car's named Lola. So I relied on my friends, right? I relied on my friends to tell everything with, right? To tell everything with. So I told my friends. I told them that, hey guys, I did this, and I did this. I really want you to know that support, and hope you guys support me, right? Support me with this. And they did. They said, hey man, we're very sorry to hear about that. Let's go back to your house. Well, that's my parents at the time. And let's all have fun at your house. Let's all laugh, giggle, and get you picked up. Because I was down on myself. I had lost hope. And then my friend group, the boys, picked me up, got me to be this positive person I am today. I'm always positive, but I try to be positive as much as I can, right? I try to be much as I can, right? Everyone has to have that positive energy. Everyone has to understand everything, right? Understand everything. So going from there. So that was one of the good things that I can rely on my friends with. I can rely on my friends to be there when you're down and kind of going from there, right? And it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I did what I did. Was I proud of it? No, I was not proud. I was not proud of it. Okay? Some of the viewers, if I have viewers, nope, no viewers today. I had viewers earlier. They all dropped because they were probably like, oh boy, is this Alex talking like friend about friends. What am I supposed to do with this framework? How am I supposed to do this with the framework? Look, here's the thing. I may be talking about friends this time around. Maybe talking about friends. Or any kind of things in the 7 F's. You have to understand that each of these 7 F's are very, very important to everyone, to life, and to have a balanced life, right? And this is what I'm going to try to preach and teach. Preach and teach. It's a funny word to say, but I'm here to teach you guys, to motivate yourself, to have a better life, and to have goals set. You know, I've been slacking this week. It's been a bad week for me. I will tell you this, it's been a bad week. Nobody knows about that besides my family. But yes, so during these, think about where you're at with your friends, or family, or faith, or having fun, or your fitness, or your finance, you know, or any of the others in the field, you know, any other things, right? The other things that you're trying to preach and understand yourself, right? And I'm not sure if some of the Oola people are watching this or anything like that, but if you are, fantastic. I don't know where your guys' friend strengths are at, but if your friend strength is low, then you might have to figure out what's wrong with your what's your risk with your friends, and going from there. It could be toxic or something. If you want to have a toxic relationship with your friends, hey, so be it. You know, it's been hard to delete toxic friends out of your group, right? And it's hard. It's hard to get rid of friends. It's hard to get toxic friends out of your group because they may be cool, may be awesome, whatever. But they have negative energy. If they have negative energy, they shouldn't be your friend. They shouldn't be your friend at all, right? There's no scenarios here. I'm just speaking the truth here, because negative energy feeds on every single one of us, right? Okay, if you're a very positive guy like myself, I feed the positivity into you, right? Because then you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel fantastic in the next day or two, right? You're gonna be like, oh, he doesn't have all that. It's made me so positive. Blah 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 blah. But there's times where I'm gonna be down, and I gotta have my friends to pick me up and get me positive, and get me lifted up and get positive, right? Going like this is positive. But a toxic friendship or a toxic relationship or just a toxic in general, you have to try not to let the negativity get into you, right? And it may be tough, it may be hard. This is the way the world works, man. The way the world works. If you're negative, you're negative. If you're positive, you are high up in the totem pole here, right? High up in the totem pole. But no here, no there. I know there's not much viewers on here or on my YouTube, but still kind of going from there, right? And you may be serious. This is a little bit serious. That I'm talking about, right? Because friends are friends, right? Friends are friends, and you stick by them anytime you want, right? Because friends are our chosen family, right? If you think about it, right? Friends are your chosen family. I have many chosen families, right? I got many families or friends that are my family, right? Family is your chosen family. Friends are chosen family, if that's correct. If you guys understand that, right? Because if you do not have a chosen family, or if you're going to take a chosen family, then who are you going to rely on, right? I have many chosen family. I love them to death, right? I love them to death. Some of them are my vacation friends, right? My vacation buddies. I love them to death, right? I love my chosen family to death. And it's good that sometimes I rely on them, Sometimes I rely on them to say, hey, are you home this weekend? Let's get a drink. Let's catch up, Or, if you see me every day, like, hey, what you doing today? Let's go in the pool or something like that, Let's hang out and stuff like that, right? Because if you think about it too, your chosen families could be your brothers, your sisters, or whatever, like a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, whatever you want to think about it, right? Because it's a whole family. It's a family of trust, right? Circle of trust, right? As you know, some people know I'm a big movie buff, so I'm probably gonna be spitting out some movie trivia during these, right? So you have the circle of trust, right? If you guys don't know the circle of trust movie, if you guys don't know where that quote is from, circle of trust, right? Then you might know movie guy. Like I am. So, circle of trust, right? You have friends that you can trust, right? If you don't trust any of your friends, you can remove them from the circle of trust, right? Get them out of there. Until you find the right ones that are in your circle of trust. That's how it goes, right? How it goes. Now, I do want to, I know we didn't really do a little dance party here. Normally we do a dance party. Usually I try to break it up. I want to try to break it up and do a little dance party, get you guys off your feet and have some dancing a little bit, because who likes dancing? Everyone should like dancing, right? Kind of boogie on down. But no, today I want to say today's kind of a little bit of seriousness, and kind of going from there, right? So before I leave today, before I close this first segment, right? This first segment of Oola Brew, right? For the friend section. I do want to read a quote, right? I do have a quote. It's a movie quote, by the way. Movie quote, right? Wrote this down not too long ago, right? Wrote this down. And obviously not many people are watching, sadly. But I was gonna do a little trial and error to see if you guys know what this quote's from. or see who you guys, or who said it and where it's from. Okay? So here it goes. Here's the quote. The world ain't all sun and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you down there if you let it. You, me, nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But if it ain't about how you hit hard, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how winners are done. Or that's how winning is done, excuse me. If you know your worth, go and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers. Saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him, her, or anybody. Right? Give you guys a few minutes to take a look at that quote. Obviously, many people are watching. Only one person's watching, which fantastic. Whoever's watching, people are kind of on and off. But anyway, that is from quotes from Rocky Balboa, from Balboa, talking to his son about him not fighting, right? And him about choosing not to fight, right? And that's how friendships are, right? That's how friendships are, right? If life knocks you off your butt, or knocks you down hard, your friends are there to knock you up or to get you back up and see where you're at, right? They're there to make you positive give you into the right career path where you want to go to, right? It doesn't matter where you want to be at. It doesn't matter what career path you want to be at. It doesn't matter where relationship status you want to be at. It doesn't matter what's the scenario, whatever. That's where friends come in, right? That when the tough get tough, you have to learn to pick yourself back up, right? And that's how the friendships come in, right? There's also something with family too, if you think about it too, right? But we'll also discuss that next week. We'll discuss family next week, because like I said earlier in the program, I'm going to go from my strengths to my weaknesses, and my faith is very weak. So again, if you guys want to watch, I mean, it's already up there. It's up on the web now. But if you guys want to participate in this framework, it's awesome. It's fantastic. I've done it. I've done it. I've worked on this framework, and I'll tell you what. This is hard. This is really hard. But this brings out the best in you, right? This will bring in the better you. The better you, and you're gonna be like, yes, I want to be, say, financial. I want to be financially free. Yeah, I'm financially free. Okay, what does that mean to you, right? So during each of this, right, you want to write down 3 goals, right? 3 goals for all these 7, right? So think about your goals that you want to do for friends, right? 3 goals now. If you want to participate, though, in this, right? If you want to participate in this framework, or even do it by yourself, right? I would love to hear everyone's 3 goals for friends. I want to. It's great, I want to see some participation here. If you don't, hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? I'm not preaching it. I'm not preaching the product. I'm not influencing the product on you guys, right? I'm just here to make you understand what Oola is and how you find balance in life, right? Some of us are getting married now, right? Some of us are getting married. Like some of us, congratulations to the people who are getting married. It's fantastic. That's awesome, right? People who want to have goals to be debt-free. Fantastic. Awesome. That's a fantastic goal. Or your goal is to go out there and go dating, right? But then dating sucks right now. Dating sucks, and it's terrible. I'm single, but it's terrible. But it's if you go, hey, you want to have a girlfriend by the end of the year, or you want to have a girlfriend by the end of next year, right? Because it's wedding season, right? Who doesn't want to have a date at a wedding, right? But it happens to all of us, right? It happens to all of us. We just gotta keep moving forward, and that is how things will go, right? You gotta keep moving forward. You have to understand the basics of everything. Okay, this could change your life. I'm not saying it could. I'm not saying that it would, but it could, right? It could. Now, I would love to have some people who benefit from this on the show so that I can get an insight of myself, understand where they're at. Some people are still doing Oola. I like to hear from the Oola people, right? I love to hear the Oola people. The Oola people, please reach out, and I'll get you on the show. Okay? It's a limited series. Okay? 21 weeks. This is only week 1. Week 1 of 21, right? Because right now, Oola people, we're doing an Oola challenge right now, right? Oola challenge. We're at 16 of 21. Of course, this one sucks because the challenge is low, and screw that. No, I'm kidding. But think about it. Understand what friendship means to you, right? Do friendships? What do they mean to you? What does friendship mean to you? Everyone, really. Do you want to be there for someone that's in need of being assistance? Do you want to be that phone call away, or do you want to be that one job away from your friend that needs help, or do you want to Zoom? Or you want to Zoom your friend to understand what's going on? It's okay to cry. We all cry sometimes, right? We all cry in our own scenarios. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to be there. It's okay. Straight up okay, right? Because that's just how you do emotions, right? That's just how emotions work. It's just how things work around the world, and I don't know around the world, but that's how people react over time. But think about it, right? Think about your 3 goals of friendship. Think about your 3 goals. And if you don't want to participate, it's fine. It's fine by me. I understand if you don't want to try to do it. I get it. You're like, oh, Alex, like, why are you preaching, or why are you promoting, or why are you giving us this product, right? No, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to promote. I guess you say I'm here to promote, but I'm not here to talk about the product, right? Because that product is in your court, okay? The Oola product is in your court, right? And obviously, you guys, some of you guys probably are in and out watching this, but Oola means awesome, right? State of awesomeness, and it's kind of a derived from the French term "oulala," right? So some people who know me personally probably see me saying "live Oola," right? Means live awesome, right? Live to your fullest, live to your full potential in life, right? I'm only 28 right now. I'm only going to be 29 next year, right? My days are counting. My days are counting, right? Because sooner or later, we're gonna have our own kids. We're gonna be grandkids. We're gonna be grandmas and grandpas eventually, right? So just think about what I'm saying. Kind of going from there, right? If you're thinking about it, if it's hard for you to think about it, that's okay. That's a-okay. If it's hard, right? It was hard for me. It's hard for me. I had some tears shed during this because this will get to you, right? This will get to you. This will for sure get to you. And if you're trying to think what my 3 goals are, it can't be, oh, I want to be a better friend, or I wanna whatever. I don't know whether we're serious with it, but something not complex. So I will tell you one of mine, right? One of my Oola friendship goals is that I want to be the main contact for my friends if they're in need. Anything. If they're having a bad day, or if they're having relationship issues, or they just want to talk in general. I want to be that guy so that if they need me the most, I'm there, right? I'm there, okay? Also, my other one is trying to get a toxic friend out of my life, right? I understand toxic. I've been talking about that, preaching that a little bit, but those are my 2 goals that I have, right? On my top 7 is the friend, being there for a friend. Okay? That's how I am. I'm a kind-hearted guy. I'm a guy that likes to reconnect friendships with friendships. I'm there for anyone who is in need. I don't care if we haven't spoke in years. We haven't spoke in decades, right? Never spoke since grade school. Always can count on me to listen and learn. I'm not listen and learn, but listen and communicate with you, right? I'm not trying to be a mediator. I'm not trying to be a therapist, right? Because I gotta go to school for that. I don't want to do that, right? I was a mediator in high school. I was. Was I good at it? No, I wasn't good at it, mediator. I never mediated anybody. But because knowing me, I like to talk on my own and not mediate people in the mediation room. Okay? So when we end, actually, quickly here, you guys can either rewatch this video, watch it. I know it's an hour-long video. I understand. It's long. You're going to be exhausted after 5 minutes, and I get that. So I was going to do a little dance segment there that I learned for Tony Robbins when I was there. We got up, and we did a little dancing and all that stuff. So and it helps. Tony Robbins helped me out huge amount, right? Am I preaching that today? No, it hasn't. Like I said, I was on a down spiral. Tony Robbins got me back up to where I wanted to be at. I know I shout out to my aunt and my uncle. Shout out to my Uncle Ronnie and my Aunt Cecilia, for actually doing Tony Robbins with his online. It's fantastic. It's awesome, right? So I'm going to stay on here a little bit longer. If anyone has any questions to ask me about my Oola itself, friendships, anything, really, I'm open book. I don't have any friends on YouTube right now, but I do got some people on Messenger. So I'm going to be on for a little bit of time, and I'm going to turn over to you guys. Do you have any questions? Thanks, Papa. I appreciate it. So if anyone has any questions, I'm going to be on there for a little bit later, and going from there. All right. So obviously we got some viewers there. So we have. So look over here because I have one camera. I got my iPad here, and another camera. I got my YouTube account here set up here. So I got two different angles going on here. So that's why you see me when I watch this whole video. I'm going this way. I'm going this way, and I'm going back this way. But again, my normal setup is right behind the iPad. But today I feel like I'm walking and kind of walking around in circles, right? Because I've done this all week. I practiced all week. And I'm like, all right, let's just try to figure out some angles here and kind of going from there. So if there's any questions, then I will leave you be. Guys, have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful time. If you guys want to direct message me, but anything, let me know. If you guys want to, if any of you guys want to get started and try out this product, reach out. I won't be hesitated to walk you through the process and how to become a member. Okay. Along with your goals. If you guys have any goals too, let me know. I will write down a board for people who have their 3 goals written down and kind of going from there, all right? So guys, until next week, live Oola.